And welcome to day one of the 30-day habit and goals challenge. So for today, the start of this, we're always going to be kicking it off with a quote of the day. The first quote that we're going into is your mindset determines your success. Your mindset determines your success. The way you think, the way you react, the way you feel about everything, your thoughts behind situations and experiences is what is going to lead to your success, not only in this challenge, but inside of your life. So go ahead, save this somewhere, save it, in a book, take a marker and put it on a board somewhere, right? But your mindset determines your success. That is the most important thing that we need for these next 30 days. Now, I'm calling this a 30-day challenge, but what is the real challenge here? It's not planning your day for 30 days. The challenge isn't to do 100 push-ups for 30 days, but instead, it is trying your absolute best to show up for 30 days. Most importantly, to prove yourself right that you can do this, right? A lot of times, you guys know this. The reality is there's so many challenges online, 5-day challenge, 20-day challenge, 60-day habit challenge, whatever it is. Most people cannot show up. That's why I'm keeping this as simple as possible. Everything you need is going to be in a 10-minute or less video for these next 30 days, okay? So it's the ability to show up when you say you're going to. One quote that I really love is, or saying, is the heaviest weight in the gym is the front door. Now, obviously, that's not a weight, right? That's not inside the gym, but it's showing that most people can't even make it to the gym to be able to pass through that door, to be able to show up for the workout that they're saying they want to do. Okay, so treat this challenge that same way. The most important piece of this entire challenge as you go through this, like I mentioned, is going to be your mindset. Right? Setting the record straight right now that for these next 29, 30 days, there's going to be days I send a video out on the weekend, right? So are you going to prioritize this in the morning before you go hang out with friends and family? Are you going to prioritize this in the evening during the work week to make sure, hey, before I put my head down on the pillow, I go through this reflection question? Because what is going to happen if you miss one single day, right? If you miss one single day, you're going to feel like this challenge is beyond, right? That is a challenge in itself. So I'm setting this right now. If you miss a day, you still show up for the next, or you prioritize 2 videos that upcoming day. Okay, so most people feel like proving themselves right is the ability to come here for all 30 days. That's obviously the most important, right? That's where you're going to get the most benefits. But there's a greater challenge here. It's what are you going to do when you do miss a day? Most people right now are coming into this video series saying, hey, I want to be healthier. I want to make more money. I want to save more money. I want to launch my business, right? You guys already know what you're after this upcoming year. You already have your goals marked out. Now, I'm going to help you get more clear over these next 30 days, but those goals that you have marked out, you're saying, hey, I want to work out 7 days straight. I want to meal prep 7 days in a row. I want to eat perfect. The day that you miss is the day that you forget about those goals. That is no longer the case. We are not perfectionists. We are on this journey of growth for the long term. So again, right now, the challenge is, how do I make it to day 30? How do I make it to day 30? How do I bounce back when I miss a day? How do I make sure that I absolutely remember to watch these videos? That's what happens when you're crystal clear. You find a way to get it done. Okay, so right now for day 1, go ahead, put it in your calendar. Go ahead, put a sticky note on your computer. Go ahead and write it in your phone and set an alarm for every single day to watch this video. Whatever you need to do, make sure that you make this happen. Okay, 30 days of growth await you. This is just day 1. Just day 1, so we're keeping it super, super simple. All right, again, the quote of the day, your mindset determines your success. If you're not committed, if you don't think you can make it through all 30 days, You're already behind, but that's a good thing because that means that you have growth. You have an opportunity to get your mindset supporting your mission forward, the exact purpose of this program. Now, some of you may be coming off of a wonderful year, while others of you might be coming off of a place of maybe feeling lost or out of control of your life over this last year. Maybe you felt like just everything went wrong for you. Well, I'm glad to say that it's only up from here. So one thing I always talk about, whether it's in my content, whether it's inside of my programs, is we need to keep this neutral flow of emotions. When we absolutely crush a year, it's wow, awesome, but not getting too high, because when we get too high, we think it's time to celebrate, and that's where we lose it all. But when we get too low, we feel like we have no control. We feel like it's not worth trying anything new because anything we try is just going to fall apart. So we need to find that neutral ground where we celebrate wins, most importantly, but we reflect on the times where we're maybe feeling down, we feel like we're losing control, we feel to get us right back to where we need to go, okay? Avoiding being too high or too low. All right, so no matter whether you had a great year or a bad year, it's time to crush it and make 2024 your best year yet. So I'm going to end this video with the reflection question. Like I mentioned, every single day is going to have a quote of the day and a reflection question. Our very first reflection question is, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, what would you rate your last year? What would you rate your last year? And now, I'm not getting specific with this question. I want whatever to pop up to your mind to be what guides your answer. All right? So on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate your next or your last year? Think of your goals. Think of your relationship. Think of your finances. Think of your experiences. Think of, how you treated yourself, how you prioritized your growth. Think of things you've learned. Think of lessons or maybe things you think were maybe failures, right? Think of everything. Think of every aspect of your life. And on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate yourself? Okay, what would you score yourself? Obviously, if you didn't have a good year, if you felt like nothing went right, if you feel like you took action on nothing, you moved the needle forward, or maybe you took steps back, maybe you'd be a 1, a 2, a 3. That number is okay. If you feel like you absolutely crushed it, if you feel like you showed up well, if you feel like you did super, super good in your business, your job, your health, maybe you're getting an 8. Maybe you're getting a 9. Maybe you're getting a 7. Okay? But be tough, be truthful, and be transparent with yourself. I didn't ask you to share that with me, right? If you want, you could share it in the community. If you want, you could share it in the comments below, whatever, right? There's going to be opportunities where I'm going to call to you guys to share some things if you feel comfortable to do so. But reflect on that. Be truthful, be transparent, think about it all. All right? The one that I don't want you to give is a 10. Because if we give a 10, we're saying there's no more room for growth. And I absolutely know that's not the case, because if that was the case, you would not be watching this now. None of us are where we want to be. But after the next 29 videos, 30 videos in this challenge, we're going to be absolutely one step closer. Welcome to day 1. You finished it. You wrapped it up right around the 8-9 minute mark. Staying on target, accomplishing our goals. All right, reflect on that question and have yourself a beautiful day.